It's the Scott and Steve Show on Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio. Scott and Steve.
Scott and Steve.
Scott and Steve.
All right, we want to welcome everyone
Good
to
morning.
another Scott and Steve show. We have Steve here as well. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very splendid.
That's outstanding. Leading the way in the classroom as always, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He's going with that.
All right,
I'm okay with that.
Our other classroom stellar student here, Jeremiah. How are you doing today, sir?
Going.
How's the board today? You ready to rock and roll
Yeah.
that thing?
Just to let you know, we are purely 100% streaming today. We have a function going on out in the eatery area, so they're not listening to us live through the in-house speaker system. So we are purely online right now.
So this is the World Wide Web people
This
are
is the
listening to?
www dot.
Oh my gosh, I'm just got nervous. Hey,
Yeah.
Not
people
when
out
you have
there wanna
another
make sure
Bengals
you,
fan
go
out there.
Got another Bengals fan.
So there's two now.
Yes.
Yeah, him
That's
and
If he's
Awesome.
listening, I don't know if he's listening.
oh, he is.
You know,
Oh, he is. That's
I
outstanding.
think we need to do something with this, and I'll tell you why. To be honest with you, this behind me does no good.
Right.
yeah.
If you guys have any kind of budget left, I mean, I know the school year and you guys just upgraded a lot of stuff. See if you can maybe get the screen located over here, maybe on a
no, you just
adjustable.
unbolted out of there, moved the bracket and that.
Yeah, I'd put it like right here. honestly,
true.
So these viewers here can even look at it because I do this, and you know,
We don't
makes-
want to see the
it
back
makes
of your
me
head.
take away from the webcam, right?
True.
Right.
So, but
I try to stay out of the webcam. as
No, it
much as
doesn't
possible.
cost
where do you
money.
live?
It's
I don't know
just
where
a
you
little
live.
time.
I don't know where you see the additional Bengals fan. Oh, go Bengals, MD.
Yeah.
All right, right on. Who day? Big win against the Atlanta Falcons, Dirty Birds.
Very big win there, right there. So,
That's right. Still on top, AFC Central.
so are we predicting a victory? They're going to win the Central? Is that what you're saying?
If they beat Baltimore again and split with the Steelers, yes.
Yeah. Well, if they win the rest of their games, they also won't.
Well, that's true too. I'm just saying,
You know.
minimum. I think they'll roll. I don't want to even say they'll roll the Browns. I think the Browns will be a challenge, just in Cleveland. They always do well against the Browns in Cincinnati,
Sure.
but Cleveland, I mean, the fan base is definitely great. They're a passionate fan base.
When do
but
they
it
play
always
them in
seems that
Cleveland?
Cincinnati. I don't know off the top of
Yeah, I
my
don't
head,
know
but I know
either. Yeah.
Cincinnati sometimes struggles here in Cleveland.
All right.
So
Well, they obviously they had a big win over the weekend, so that's
Yeah.
great for them. They're
Yeah.
moving up. Baltimore also had a nice
Big
game,
win.
so they're suddenly the people are looking at the Ravens saying, "Oh, they're going to be."
well, the Ravens should have been formidable.
Well,
I was
they're-
surprised when Cincinnati beat them.
Right. So they catch them early. Who knows?
Right.
I mean, a lot of season left to play and
Right.
stuff. But yeah,
But they
they
got-
move along.
This weekend they got the Browns. So I think. Well, I do want to just point out that
I owe you.
you owe me,
Yes,
but
I
I owe
do.
Jeremiah. So I'll just let you do the soda and the pizza for him.
No, really, you guys were splitting it.
Splitting that. I know one of us would buy the soda and the pizza.
Yeah,
But
but,
since
I owe
I
him on a
lost-
separate bet. I
I
owe
lost him in a separate round.
Oh, true.
Remember he
Yeah.
bet me that the Browns would win the next two.
Yep, I did.
No, I was talking at the table with people and that.
Right.
So
yeah,
I
but
missed that
that's
whole
what
thing.
we agreed on.
Yes,
So I ended up winning on that.
you did.
And just for the record,
Instant replay should go away.
no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But just for the record, statistically speaking, if the Browns maintain their pace right now, I will win our bet because a quarter of the season is now.
They should have.
Is now over.
They should have, would have, could have won 2 of the 3. They should have won that last one. They got absolutely hosed in that game.
Yeah.
Why have instant replay? Get rid of instant replay. There's no need for it. It's wrong. It doesn't matter.
Can we bring that up while we're talking about that? Because I didn't see the play. I don't.
Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't watch any football Sunday. I was a little
Yeah.
distracted, so I was paying attention to a lot of the scores on my cell phone.
Okay. All right.
But
You're not playing fantasy?
no, I'm out of fantasy all this year.
He's not living
Am I
in
in
the
your
real
league?
world. He's living in the real world.
I'm not in your league.
No,
I?
Mario.
All right, perfect.
Mario got creamed.
Okay. But no, I'm actually
Well,
out of the
he-
fantasy. My Sunday, it's
enjoyed
allowing
it
me to
now.
do other things, right?
That's-
It's not
that's-
to be so consumed.
That's a great thing. And actually, I mean, I try not to watch a lot of the Sunday football, but
Mm-hmm.
I did actually watch a good part of this game. And, God, but only the Browns, man. Only the
Right.
Browns find a way to lose, and it absolutely is crazy. But I will say, unequivocally, they got hosed at the end with a spot.
So for the record, they are now 1-2-1.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. 1-2-1, and not on pace to for me to win
They're
the
not on
bet.
pace. I mean,
You know,
4
but-
games are out of the way, so
Yep.
they got
Yep.
12 more
Yep.
and a bye.
Yep.
So
Instead of being 3-1, they are 1-2-1. So, all All right,
It
so
is what
do
it
you
is.
have the play there? Is that it right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
so if
bring
you
it
can
up.
hit-
Bring it up.
Let's see what he thinks.
So here's what it is. Essentially, they're going for a first down. If they are given the first down, which they were granted by the officials, then the timeouts would have been up. They could
Right.
have just knelt in the ball. The game was over. Unfortunately, that they were granted first down by the field officials. In the replay boost, they showed it time and time again, which was also reviewed by
So
officials.
there's talking about his elbow broke the plane.
Yeah, he
Of the goal line, or
no, this is for a first down,
Okay.
first down, and the people who watched it in
Yeah, but
on
they,
replay, the
listen. They
officials-
always disclaimer that yellow line is not the official line.
No, they're talking about when we watched the game. It was
Okay.
not just with the yellow line. It
All right.
was point out, and the fact that it was supported both by the officials there, it was supported by the officials on the field, then from the still to overturn it and put him back. In fact, on the field, they actually, from the officials watching the game who
What's
reviewed
going
the
on with your
tape,
WW dot?
I tell you, man.
Nah, it's just that website's taking
Jeez.
forever.
I don't know, man.
You know.
All right, let's check
We
this
don't
out.
we don't have this problem in other issues.
So, how did Mayfield look, though? I know you had chatted me or texted me and said the third quarter was not a good one for him.
No, you know what? They changed their play calling. Went to a lot more running. They took him. They put him under center,
Mm-hmm.
which it just is not his.
All right.
It's not his strength. So there he is with the ball. Watch his
Okay.
knee does not go down. His knee is still not down, and when he
No,
lands,
Can you do it one more time? It was buffering.
look where the ball is when he went down. Knees were not down.
Let's see again.
And again, the officials in the stands all said that he was actually shorted on the spot.
Hey, this is off of Twitter.
And they were granted the first down on the field,
this
and this was
Whatever.
overruled to make that happen.
To me, on the surface, it looks pretty blatant that he got the first down.
That was the call of just about everyone who saw the game, other than the people who reviewed it wherever they happen
Right.
to be.
God bless the NFL.
I wonder if we're able to maybe phone into our favorite Raiders fan again. Maybe
Yeah,
catch
let's
them in their
ask
office.
see what her thoughts are.
I don't know. You want to get her on the line there, Jeremiah?
Can we
Try to
give
get
her
her
a
on.
call?
Will she
See if
actually answer?
I don't
Well, we don't
know.
know.
It's
We'd
the
have
lunch
to.
hour.
We'd have to call.
You
and
unfortunately
see.
bumped us to the lunch hour.
Yep. This has been a downer from this aspect of it.
Right.
You know.
Well, you got
But I do think we should get
Yeah.
rid of it. We should just get rid of.
true. His elbow did go down on the line. That they show.
And where's the ball when that happens? It's forward.
Yeah.
Wait. Hand down, arm down. Hey, he wasn't down.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they
It
moved
wasn't
it.
down.
They moved it back beyond. So he got, and that's what we actually lost. That was a critical play. That's how it cost the whole game, of course. But that was a critical
Right.
play. They could have just sat on the ball and knelt it and take it and won the game. But instead, that did not happen. And that's just the Browns,
We'll
man.
just tell you that down as Browns luck.
That absolutely is. That's just the way it
So-
goes. So anyway, I'm voicing my concern. Get rid of instant replay. Get rid of it. If you're not going to use it, get rid of it.
They didn't use it at all during that.
Yeah, they did. They overturned the play. Using that replay, they overturned a first down call.
And what was the explanation? I know there was fallout from this. That
there-
the actual NFL did comment
Uh,
on some of that. I don't.
nothing that I heard that.
Well, it's
was
not going to change
provocative.
the score. It never does.
No, it won't.
But-
But yeah, so get rid of it. That's my fan.
I like
get
it.
rid of technology in those type games.
Until
Get
it
rid of all that
benefits the
stuff.
Patriots next week.
Get rid of
so,
it, man.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
The Patriots are losing and they need a call and that it's going to turn over. Then it's going to come in. Oh, instant replay's great next week.
Have I ever said instant replay is great? Ever?
No, next week. If that
Have I
did
ever?
happen.
Have I ever? Have I always been?
It will.
Jeremiah
Have
just
I
opened
been?
a can.
Have I been anti instant replay, anti technology
Baseball,
from
for
the beginning?
sure.
I'm taking all sports. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I can
Gotta
live with
bring-
officials'
bring-
mistakes.
bring
I'm
the
okay
human
with
element
it.
back.
I'm okay with that. This
Yeah.
is a sport. This is a game. All right. I am totally fine with that personally. But that's me and my myopic world. So let's go.
What about Amspal? We get her on the line. Try her.
Come on, Melissa. Call it in. Get a hold of us. Go from there. Let's go Raiders. We want to hear her lovely thoughts on this. I'm sure she thought it was the best call that ever happened.
I think it was pretty cool
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You should.
for a multitude of reasons.
My wallet didn't think it was very good, So I've decided I'm no longer going to watch the Browns. I've
Never
I've
bet
seen
with
enough.
the Browns.
I know, but I was so optimistic. I was
Never
so
bet
so
with the
hopeful.
Browns. Unless you're betting them to lose.
Yeah,
Never
right.
bet with the Browns.
So what's the over-under for Hugh Jackson? How many more games?
I tell you what, though, they are improving. You could see it in the score. You could probably see it in the play. The problem is,
Well, they have better players.
The cookie is just not crumbling their way right
Well,
now.
they've got better players. They should be better. You know?
Well, I mean, but it is. I mean,
right.
I mean, granted, you're playing a winless team, so it's kind of even. So you can't really let the score be the judge of the improvement.
You guys want to know the last 4 digits, do you?
No, how'd you do it last time? Just look it
I had to
up.
look it up.
Oh, man.
I'll
Financial aid.
remember.
Someone in financial aid, get a hold of Melissa Amspot. Ask her, please, to call in if
I
need
don't
be.
think they're listening.
We'll go from there. Financial aid, get a hold,
Well,
pass
the
it
bad
along.
thing is you can't search faculty out here anymore. You have to actually
Go up to the top
my
right
Lakeland.
search bar.
Yeah, man, come on. Technology. There
Yeah,
you go.
jeez,
Log
oh, man.
in. It's right there. Holy cow. So anyway, yeah. As far as Baker Mayfield, I thought he looked a lot better. Or I thought he looked good overall. Playing under the center is not a strength yet, and I mean we knew that coming in. It's still not there. But I was disappointed in the play calling there, where they did so much just take the ball, hand it off, and run. Take
Right.
it, hand it off, and run. And that's just a recipe for disaster for the Browns. They've got to mix and match. If they're not going to mix and match, they're going to struggle. And they did.
So when's Tyrod coming back?
He's not.
He'll
don't
be
think so?
back.
Nope. He's
You
done.
think Mayfield is that strong?
I think if they were to take him out, well, I shouldn't say that. If he struggles in a game or two, they may take him out to give him a rest or what have you to try to clear himself and
Right.
coach him up, if you will. But I think that the
think this
page
is
has
it,
been
huh?
turned. The
Okay.
page has been turned, and Tyrod Taylor is done. I think Tyrod Taylor will get traded.
Right.
Frankly, by game 12 or so, he'll be out somewhere.
Game 12. You heard it here first.
That's right. You heard it here first. And if the Browns continue on this spectrum, Hugh Jackson may also be gone by then. So we got Melissa on the line here. What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
I don't know. He's looking at his Gmail account, apparently.
Ah, damn it.
Can you say that on the air?
You can. Those are
Yeah.
up on the board are the ones you cannot say.
Oh, gosh dang it. All right.
Darn it.
Jumping Jiminy's.
Hogwash.
Logging into my Lakeland net because
Oh, my God, this guy. We're going to be here 8
Oh,
years
my
for that.
God.
The Patriots rolled this weekend. You want to talk about that at all or not really? Go Pats.
Who did play?
Who did they play? I'm drawing a blank right now. I didn't do my
Was it
usual
that
research.
good of a game, huh?
They beat Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami, who was previously undefeated.
Yeah.
So they went
That's
down
good.
and took care of business there. So go them. All right, so we probably at some point should talk about Ohio State and
Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah. Lost that one. It was close, though.
I tell you what,
Sea of White did not come through.
You talk about a team that made some poor decisions, play calling decisions
Penn
towards
State.
the end. Penn State,
Yeah.
they absolutely gave that game away. Gave it away. Very disappointing from that aspect. But Ohio State got it done. So Jeremiah, were you jumping for joy that night or what?
He's not even paying attention.
Oh my gosh!
I'm doing one.
Dude,
This
you're our
thing.
engineer, and you're not even paying attention
You
here.
can't multitask.
God.
Yeah, I can.
How you
See
ever
the search
do-
bar up here?
Yes.
Type in her last name.
There, go.
We're learning.
Secretary.
We're learning here how to use the Lakeland's World Wide Web. If you go on the main
We're
page,
learning here of one thing. Your wallets are hurting.
My wallet is not hurting.
So when you
7357.
so
Thank
when
you.
you type in a name on the front homepage of the World Wide Web at the top, it will actually come up with a number.
Right.
You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Hopefully.
It wasn't my fault that it logged out.
She probably left
Hey, did you
during
call
the time
yet
we were
or what?
talking.
It's going.
I wonder what the caller ID comes up as.
The phone number for here.
525.
No. We're 440-940-6850.
Hello, this is Melissa.
Go ahead.
Info.
Yeah, hang on.
I am
there.
unable to get to the phone
Again,
right now.
Again,
I think we're going to have to
Melissa.
nail her down. Either
We
that
are.
or
We're
just
gonna have to talk to her.
try to maybe get a
her
different
up there.
time slot for
yeah,
this.
This is just not acceptable. Our crowd base is waning as a result.
Right.
We just can't do it.
Right.
Are the people from at least China listening today?
I don't know. He doesn't have that
Possible.
screen up anymore.
Oh my God.
We did have the other Bengals fan on there.
Yep. So Jeremiah, tell us your viewpoint. Might as well hear it. Ohio State, man. What do you think?
You knew it was going to be tight. New
Yeah.
guy
I
at
didn't think
QB
so.
in that.
Yeah.
Big game, national, all that. But that's
I
almost
love,
like
I
any
love your
college.
I love your scientific method.
Well, it's not scientific in that.
Yeah.
most guys, the first time they're starting a big game in that, some of them aren't the
I wouldn't say
all-star.
he crumbled. Now
Yeah.
that score against Ohio State. They did 1 by 1.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say he crumbled.
no. He put out a sort of average good.
Wait, who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Just so I want to make sure I'm on the same page with you. Who put out an average?
Haskin or the.
Wow.
I was going to go.
Talk about their quarterback.
Yeah. Which
mean Ohio
quarterback
State?
are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about the Penn State
I
quarterback.
did too.
No, I thought you were talking. Oh,
Okay, so you're talking about Ohio State's quarterback.
I thought you were asking my opinion on Ohio State. I didn't
Scott
realize we
did.
were going
Yeah,
Penn
yeah.
State.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. Since this is
Oh,
a
I
talk
was
show.
sort of going off of him.
All right, so you feel that the Ohio State quarterback played okay, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I would agree with that. He played all right. Made some plays down the stretch. Team made plays down the stretch. You got to give him credit there for sure. Tough environment. So I give you that. I do think, though, that Penn State absolutely gave the game away. I mean, they gave it away. They should have won that game hands down, in my opinion. But I know you disagree. I'm not sure why. But, that's all right.
Scoreboard?
Well, okay.
Well,
All
the same
right.
could be said about the Browns then.
Yeah, that's right. Scoreboard. Yeah, it's the all-knowing scoreboard.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So with that, Ohio State certainly got it done. So we have to give them credit. But Penn State gave it away. So would they jump up to number 2 or 3 this week, right in the poll?
I don't know.
Yeah, Ohio State's up to 2 or 3, somewhere in that neighborhood. Clemson, I think, dropped
They're
down.
not playing like a number 2 team though.
No. Clemson, I think, dropped down because they had a nail biter, and then I think Georgia's coming in at number 4. Is that correct?
3.
3 for
Ohio State,
Which
Georgia,
poll is that?
2.
AP.
Yeah, AP.
Okay, all right. And then Clemson is coming in at 4, hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to that.
How about Notre Dame, man? Big win over Stanford.
Yeah.
True.
And now they've got some easier ones coming up.
Right.
So it'll be interesting.
It'll pad their ranking.
Yeah, but how do they jump in a poll unless one of those teams takes a loss? Alabama is not going to lose all year unless we get to the Iron Bowl or something. And then the
It
question
just
is,
takes that one necessarily they're overthinking or looking past it to jump up and bite them.
oh, for sure, that's for anybody any given day, for sure.
Exactly. So it can
But,
happen.
Yeah, I think Alabama actually plays Georgia a little bit later this year as well. Is that not accurate?
I don't.
You got the computer there, man.
The all-knowing guru, man.
I guess I should have.
Jeez.
I guess I should have done more research before I came in here and tried to instead of trying to wing it.
I know
Alabama, they
They play Auburn for sure.
play Auburn in the year. No, Georgia.
No, Georgia. All right,
LSU.
they'll roll LSU. So Auburn's
never
really
know.
their big game left. And by that point, it'll be so late in the season where I doubt they'll get knocked out. It's just not going to happen. So Notre Dame with an undefeated record could be on the outside looking in.
It could be, but I don't think they'll get the nod. If the 4 stay strong, they won't bust in.
That's what I'm saying. So they could be undefeated and outside
Yeah.
looking in. Yeah, absolutely correct.
Ohio State will lose to Michigan. I'm just looking right now.
I think they'll lose to Michigan State.
They might do.
Imagine if they had 2 losses on the year.
Yeah.
Would that cost Urban Meyer's job?
No.
Even with all the stuff that's happened this year?
No.
Not enough.
Nope.
Not enough.
No, when Michigan loses to us, you could say Harbaugh's gone.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think it's his call at this point. But, hey, let's talk about something positive.
He has a grasp on that college like nobody's had before, not even Lloyd Carr since Bo Schembechler. I mean, he has a cult of personality, championship winning quarterback himself at Michigan under the tutelage of Bo.
Right.
But the past is the past.
It's not how it looked. It's not. Listen, sometimes tradition is more important. Not saying that it's more important than winning the Ohio State Michigan game, but what I'm saying is much like Urban Meyer, right?
Right.
We'll just say, listen, that you know this cat.
He's good for a while.
say it? How
He's
do I
good
say
for a
this?
while.
How do I
He's
say
good.
it? Their number one rock star on that campus. It's not the president. It's not the board. It's not anybody.
Oh, there's no question. Yeah, I mean,
Urban Meyer
right.
wanted to do something, I'm sure they would jump. And Harbaugh's almost at that status.
Nah, I can't see it.
Oh, I do. Believe me, that the money that sports program.
Well,
brings in,
you're talking.
You're
Now
just-
you're talking really what's going on.
it's crazy money.
Yeah, it is. It is, for sure. I mean, they got 110,000 people at every home game. I mean, it's the millions that they're bringing in is unbelievable.
Bowl game appearances,
Yeah.
apparel, licensing.
Yeah, they're
Believe me, they're not buying. They're not selling like Ohio State veterinary school shirts by the millions.
No, I know that.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
You think Lakeland's selling, a whole bunch of, thousands and millions of dollars of their apparel?
Give me time. My
I've
friend.
asked him often, why do we not have replica jerseys in the bookstore, or even like Lakeland baseball? I would, I bet you so many students
Let me tell you something.
would be in that
It's a
bookstore
Let me tell you
buying
something.
like Lakeland, like the same ball cap that the baseball team wears for that year.
I may have an important announcement to make here within the coming weeks.
Would you do it on the Scott and Steve show?
I would
Can
do
you
it.
do it on the Scott
Well,
and
that's
Steve show?
that's a good question. I can't yet.
No, I'm not saying
But
but when-
futuristically, I may be
but
able to do
before
this.
it goes live, can it go live for the very first time on the airwaves?
Potentially.
Okay.
I can't commit to that.
5 people will hear
right
it.
now. 5. There's more than that down there right now.
But I'm saying that, but I think students would buy ball caps. I think students would buy
Yeah.
a
Right.
replica jersey or,
Yep.
or Lady Lakers softball with the script, whatever. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
I would firmly believe that because one of the best selling shirts, although we don't have a football team,
Is that
that
undefeated
football shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So let me just say that we'll see what happens here in the coming weeks.
Okay.
I've been working on something for a while, and we may come to see some fruition.
All right.
We'll see.
Maybe
We'll
some
see.
prototypes on the
Somewhat
show.
scary.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
If I get the information that I can share, I will certainly do that. And,
Right,
and go
right.
from there.
I
But,
forgot all about. So how did that whole, coming up with like the song part come out last year? Did we ever get an actual song? All Mater
You mean a
song?
Alma
fight-
mater.
Alma mater, yeah.
Or no,
To my knowledge,
I
we
thought it
do
was
not.
a
slogan,
fight
whatever
song.
thing. Fight
Yeah,
song.
the fight
yeah.
song. Yeah, we have an alma mater because they played it at
Commencement all
commencement.
the time.
But I have not heard any resolution on a fight song. I do know they commissioned a group
Yeah.
or a band or
Is that even,
a
like,
person to actually do it.
Socially acceptable now to have a fight
No,
song.
that's a good point.
I
That
don't
know. But it was looked into at the
saying.
time. Nor do we have a mascot.
It was supposed to be known like, what was that, February,
yeah, I mean,
March, whatever? I
You do
don't
the
know.
Pittsburgh Pirates, obviously a pirate, a Laker is very similar to a Mariner.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I don't have a great answer for that at this point.
I mean, I understand the clocky for the clock tower run, clock tower with human aspects to it, whatever.
By the way, do you know they volunteered you to push Clocky next year?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Never came up at our meeting.
Put them
Well-
on the hood of your car.
Right.
You missed out on that.
I wasn't invited, but I'm going to tell you,
No,
man.
him.
Oh,
He missed out on it. We had a good discussion
Who's
that day.
we?
him and his
Well, you
friend.
like-
Like
know.
so, basically, like you and Tim.
No.
I said his friend.
Yeah. Next time, bring it up at the official clock tower meeting.
Hey, as we were talking,
Janet was
in
as,
on
as we
it.
You don't get-
transitioned to Lakeland here, let me make an important announcement for those who are not paying attention. Our Lakeland women's soccer team got their first league win this past
Very
Saturday.
good.
First league win in college history as they beat
Historic
Ancilla.
event.
They beat Ancilla 1-0.
That was a late score too, I do
It
believe.
was a late score. Miss Sill kicked it in from with like less than a minute left in the game. Scored the game winner. We outplayed them most of the game, but they did come up with their first league win.
You know how
ever.
I found out about that?
Twitter.
Lakeland Athletics Facebook page.
Facebook. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Find out a lot of the Lakeland news that way. So if you don't have it or follow it on Facebook, definitely check it out.
Outstanding for both those. And
How'd the men do? We had our fellow soccer player on.
The men split. They lost against Ancilla and then won the next day against Cincinnati. And our women did just the opposite.
Okay.
So so it was a good weekend from that aspect, and
Right.
good. So Maria Sill out of Geneva had the big game winner. So congratulations to her. Congratulations to the team.
Yeah.
Moving forward, our scores from the beginning of the year, like we got to beat early in the year by some teams, 7, 8, 9, nothing. We got pretty much
Beat up, yeah. They're coming together as a team.
Coming
now.
together now. The games that even we're losing are 2-0, 2-1.
Right.
We've tied a game. We've won 1-0. So I mean, much more competitive against the same teams. Much more competitive. So kudos to Steve Civic, the coach, and to the team. Keep working hard, ladies. We're proud and keep going. Go Lakers. So we gotta like it.
Yo,
gotta like it.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Or I could show you something new I did.
Oh, you did something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
let's check it
it's
out.
kind of scary actually.
Okay, let's
So
see
you could go and check out all the news under one place.
Wow.
That's awesome.
You got the
So, yeah.
sports. You got the Facebook page for the police department there. You got the college. you
Yeah,
got
you're
the
just run down the
business.
list.
Nice.
Okay, so it kind of keeps it at the top of their feed, whatever they've posted most recently.
Oh, you could.
I mean, I know you
scroll it
could scroll, but
down and-
yeah.
How do you get that, Jeremiah?
Oh, it's all off
It's on
of that right here.
www.
So how?
So station website lakeeffectradio.org
All right.
/ what
Right.
is it?
So is there a
Lakeland
button?
event.
If I was to go to Lakeland radio station, is there a button I can just click and make this
It's
happen?
under news.
So
It's under
all
the
right,
news
so,
tab.
I thought
all right, for me, Mr. Techno,
Click on ours, dude.
I want to put it on
Lakeland
my,
News.
I want to put it on my phone. How do I do that?
So Lakeland News. You go off of that. Off
Lakeland.
of our
Well, it's you got to do the web
Well,
radio station website.
yeah
All
website.
right, all right.
So lakeeffectradio.org.
Okay.
Underneath the Lakeland News tab.
Then you
Third
click that.
option.
Don't you guys have an app?
Yeah, Android app too.
Oh, that's what I.
He
have.
actually has Android.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
He moved up to the 21st century.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm
Except
not.
you-
smartphones
Why
don't
don't you,
make.
why don't
Clicking
you
and
click on
clicking and screaming the
our
whole way.
police department page here and see what I posted about an hour ago. Just
Uh-oh.
let our listeners in the
Breaking
at least
news.
at least in the United States
Breaking
know.
news.
Oh, yeah, the nationwide in that.
That's right,
Yeah.
nationwide test, cellular phone, 218. You're going to get a
Oh, I heard
text
about
message, an alert from the national government.
What are they going to say?
It's the first ever one. It's just a FEMA test.
Okay.
So, but it's not the.
All right.
It's not a hoax. It's not a prank. There's nothing emergency going on. So do
Yeah,
not call your
they
police.
just want you to panic anyway.
No, just be aware of it. There's no need to
People are still
call
gonna do it,
911
though.
or whatever.
Well, if you think about it, I mean that's actually pretty amazing that they can do that. They can contact, I mean, everyone with a cell phone. I mean, because
Sure.
you never know. I mean, I
Right.
would assume they have the ability to, or will soon have the ability to section off. Hey, there's an issue in the state of Ohio.
Right.
There's an issue in the Northeast. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and put out warnings or what have you. It could be weather related. It could be, God forbid, something worse. But yeah, there's certainly some opportunities there, which is really good. That's really neat. So, all right,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, just like my other thing I ended up doing this summer. We actually
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
this.
Oh, the music.
Going and somewhat piecing together a little bit of the history of everything
Okay, that is cool.
from that.
Mayhem history. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. See, we bust Jeremiah's chops, but he's actually doing some work around here.
Okay.
Very productive work.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding.
Glad you think so.
And somewhat redesigned that.
Right.
It never used to be that plain.
It was dirty. It was
Category.
dirty before.
Well, every tab, it just
I'm
went
with you. I'm
and
with
had
you.
more.
I'm just teasing.
So
I'm with you.
created subfolders.
All right.
Yeah, that stuff.
All right, very
Go
good.
blue.
Very good.
Over your head.
This
I know.
guy's got his Michigan shirt on. I love it.
Oh, yeah, I tell you that. darn
He's not.
good.
I mean, he obviously can't hear us because we're edited.
Can they hear us out
today.
there? They keep telling
No.
me they can hear us, but I don't know if that's actually true.
Well, not at least.
No,
today,
they have it turned
'cause
off
of them.
today.
So we can't hear us.
No. Because they have this special function going on.
Yeah.
That's why I said we're strictly streaming.
Oh man, I tell you, that's just not a good.
I know,
good
that's why I
fit
said we
for
have
us.
like 5
This is not a
listeners.
good fit for us.
I know.
We got to rethink our time slot.
We might need to go to Cougar Radio or something.
Yeah.
They won't hire you.
They don't need to pay me.
Not if you're even an intern, they won't even let you touch the board.
I
We
don't
don't
touch
want
it
to-
here anyway.
Yeah, we don't want
No,
to touch the
even
board.
talking and that,
Oh,
you might get.
They have guest people on all the time. It has nothing to
Like
do
Not
with
that, but we're
times.
experienced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once we show them
We're at
we can show them our two awards.
That's not going to mean anything to them.
Oh, I'm sure they would love it. I don't think they have any kind of sports
That's
issue
right.
over there.
That's right. I tell you what.
They would love it. Let's look into that.
So let's talk
Go
about something
ahead.
exciting. How about baseball, man? You
Yeah,
guys-
let's get Jeremiah and Scott charged up here.
Yeah, did you follow last night's game? The Cubbies lost last night to Colorado 2-1 in 13 innings.
I'm not crying about that at all.
So you're
Because
happy?
you didn't
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I can care less about the Cubs
Okay, which team are we
or
supporting?
the Brewers.
So what? Because that's who the Brewers play Colorado next. So which team are you pulling for?
Really, I don't care about NL at all.
All right. Well, they will be in the World Series. One of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. Just want to throw that out there. So
I just
who-
don't care for any of them.
All right. So you still
So
trying
who
to
would be your favorite baseball team?
Who do you think?
I always say the Indians.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
There
right.
you
So
go.
so are the
Hometown
Indians going to
boy.
get by Houston? That's the question.
Hmm?
Will the
Indians
Indians
get
get by
past Houston?
Who's they?
First
that's
round.
Who they,
Yeah.
That's who they play.
They
Yes?
will.
Would you
They
like to
will.
make a wager on that?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, I'll take Houston all day long.
All
baby.
right. So obviously that's apparent, but what is going to be? I mean, that's multiple games, so there's got to be some
The
meat.
best of the best. The series.
There's-
We're not talking about game
Yeah.
one. We're
Right.
talking
But
about
I'm just saying
course.
there's got to be some meat to the bet, not just
All
one
right.
piece of pizza. This has got to be a whole pizza thing, or
How thick is your wallet? Did you say?
A lot thicker than his
Oh, good.
recently.
There you
God,
go.
I got to be a full time student.
There you go. So what would you like to? What do you feel comfortable losing?
You want to do a full?
I'm asking you what you're comfortable with.
Why don't you do a full pizza, 2 sodas, and a bag of chips? Like make that like a meal.
Well, why 2 sodas?
Because after you eat a whole pizza, you're not gonna just
you
need
need
to
one-
wash
Well, you're
it.
going to con it off.
You
on
need to
other
wash it
people
off.
Who are taking it home and that.
What?
So
I've eaten the whole dang thing myself. No,
I doubt that.
I got an
I could
hour. I
polish
got
it
an
off.
hour. All right. So pizza, full pizza, 2 drinks, and a bag
Yeah.
of chips. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
All right. And you got the Indians.
Yeah.
All right. I want the Indians to win, but I'm going to bet
But the
with my
realist
head
inside of
to
you.
saying Houston
Yeah.
all the way, baby. So,
Just like you said last week.
no, the last week I bet with my heart and I lost. Right? So this week I'm betting with my head. Always bet with your head. So go Houston. You're going to win.
Did he say the head part in there? Besides the heart thing? I think he did. But oh well.
How about Oakland, New York?
New York.
Yeah. I want to see the Yankees and Red Sox.
Nah, we've seen them 19 times this year in our unbalanced schedule. Do we need 24 more?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Why? We've seen them enough.
Because this is where it counts. Those don't really count that much.
160.
Oh, they don't count that much. It just determines you make it to the postseason.
Yeah, and we won the league again. Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't their record matter to get them into the postseason? It didn't matter.
to a
This is
point.
where it counts.
to a point, the
No, it
record
means everything.
matters.
They have a horrible record. They ain't making it into the playoffs. Every game counts. Don't think like that, Jeremiah.
You win 100 games doesn't matter.
It's
If
not
you
what he
win
said.
90, that's
He said
fine.
Boston has already faced New York too many times already. What's more going to do?
That's where I'm at. Let me ask
Possibly make them cry.
you, what do you think about the pitching situation? Is the Yankees are going with Severino tonight, who, it's better than Tanaka, I guess. They're going Severino. And the Indians the A's are going with the old, they're going to start a reliever. And they're going to patch together the whole game.
Maybe.
That's their mode of operating. I allowed the Tampa Bay Rays
Modus
for the last 2 months.
operandi.
Yep, for the last 2 months of the season. I like it. I think the A's are doing something different that meets their teams where they're at, and I think you know what, it's going to be enough to get him to win. They got 11 pitchers to get through 9 innings.
All
They
right,
can
so
do
you
it.
think Houston's going to take the series out of the Indians, and
Yes.
Jeremiah's okay with a large pizza. You both are okay with a large or a pizza,
Pizza, 2 drinks, and a.
Pepsi,
Bag
or
of chips.
Yeah, Pepsi. I know it's a Coke facility, but
We are at Coke campus, so
Pepsi rocks. I love Pepsi.
Well, it
as,
doesn't matter. You just have to buy off campus.
True that.
I cannot support that in public.
Why?
Oh, true. I can see why.
So, do we want to say anything on the A's Yankees, or are we just going to let that one fly?
I say the Yankees are going to take the A's, but I don't know if it's necessarily something to bet on.
Yeah. Let's wait till it's a one game anyone can win. All right, so we got the one anyway.
Right.
All right, so let's go. Let's go Houston. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Is that the only series you want to bet right now?
I think it'd probably be the only smart bet to make right now.
'Cause we could
early in the
bet-
year.
Because it's the next one, unless he wants to get into
Well,
the thing.
Friday is the Red Sox versus either the Yankees or the A's. We could put something on that as well, depending on who wins. But if it's the A's and you don't care, then it wouldn't make sense to make that now.
Oh, I'm a fan of anyone that beats Boston.
So that's very few teams. So that's okay. That's all right. All right. You all right over there, Chi? You had enough Sox talk?
I'm afraid. I'm a fan of anybody who beats Boston.
Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, guess what started up recently?
Hockey.
There you go, man. Hockey started up. Preseason still happening here. Regular season starts very soon.
Tickets are on sale too for the Menor.
Ooh,
Semi-pro.
are they?
Would they be quantified semi-pro or just?
I think
Probably.
that's a good question. I think it's actually a
know, I mean-
professional league. It's a minor league. It's
but
kind of like a
yeah. But whose minor league team are they?
well, not affiliated minor
Okay,
league.
so they're
it's kind of
much-
like independent
They're
baseball.
much like the Crushers then.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, are they independent or?
Yeah, they're independent. They're not affiliated with any program.
Okay, so I thought the Crushers. Though I didn't know they paid their people.
They're semi-pro.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I think
Yeah.
it would be equivalent
I do believe they're
to
semi-pro.
something like that. Yeah. Okay.
But I saw I driving by the ice rink the other day. Obviously, tickets are on sale now, so I was
Yep.
thinking about just peeping out the schedule and see what's what.
Absolutely.
I
Definitely
mean,
worth
what's the
checking
worst
out.
thing you can do? Just go buy some hot dogs and popcorn. Yeah,
You don't have to pay for parking, so yeah.
That's right.
true.
That's right. And I tell you, I mean, I'm going to go to some games. I do know.
will.
I don't know when, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's great. Hockey's a
I'm assuming
great
they're going to be
game.
more weekend than evening.
I would hope so if
Yeah.
they want to be successful.
Right.
You know, during the week's a tough ticket to sell.
Sure.
There's a lot of other things going on. Weekends, you got to get some evenings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. It might take away from their open skate times a little
They
bit.
already said it would be.
But hey,
It's making money, man.
well, that's exactly right.
making
That's
money.
exactly right. So we hope that they we wish them well. We wish them well. That's
Most
going to be
definitely.
awesome. Go check them out.
Who do you think? You have any sights for the 18-19 year for the Stanley Cup yet? Or way too early to tell.
Way too early. Way too early. There's going to be so many changes.
I know Kyle's pushing for the Ducks.
Ducks aren't going to win.
I know.
That I mean,
No, they're going to lose.
He's also an Avalanche fan, wasn't he? I don't know why I thought he also liked the Avalanche.
I think he liked the colors. Maybe I don't know. Perhaps who knows?
Who
But,
knows?
yeah.
Or it's some, he just jumped on the
Front runner.
bandwagon because
Front
somebody
runner.
went over to that
Right.
team.
Petrichua.
You just cut out right there.
I know.
Yeah, you are.
Yep. Oh,
There you
came
are.
back in.
Don't touch it.
It's not the cord.
It's not the court.
That's your earmuffs. That's your mic.
Hello. All right. You know what?
Mike Cord.
just
It's a
gonna-
good day for me to end up, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, hockey's starting up. Looking forward to that. Short off time, obviously for
Yep.
the champions, if you will. But
Yep.
that's starting back up.
Yep.
Obviously
NBA
basketball.
is getting ready to start back up.
Right, Lakeland men's basketball and women's basketball.
Yep.
That's
Practices
starting
have
up.
started. Yep. Well, so we're
We're
getting into
we're
it.
into the thick of the virtually the majority of the sports: hockey, football, baseball,
Yep.
basketball. So
Great time of year. Great
Yeah.
time of year. But
Yeah. Most definitely.
right,
so Joey Bosa, is he
Yeah.
coming back?
I think we were talking about this last week, weren't we?
Yeah, briefly.
It goes down to the thing of how long will he miss?
Well, they said he'll be out till middle of November at least. So if he gets
In
back,
a way, I think
He'd be back
he
for the Michigan
probably
game,
will
that's
be
it.
back.
here's
Are
my,
you talking back to college or
Yeah, college,
that?
college, of course.
What are you talking? Wait,
Well,
what?
just making sure.
What did he was going to graduate real quick and go into the pros, or
Well, no, leaving
All
to
right.
go to pros.
Here's
He'll probably be back.
it's midstream, brother. There's no way. What?
Here's my prediction. All right, if the Ohio State Buckeyes have a chance of winning a national championship, he'll be back and participate this year. If he does not, if they do not have a chance, so they're not in the Final Four, he will not be back
I disagree.
because I don't think he'll risk injury
For the pros,
for the pros. If
I
it
might
doesn't
disagree.
matter,
I think I might disagree.
all right.
Just because I don't know that Michigan game.
If they're out of it, if they're in 5th, 6th place and aren't going to have a chance to play for a national championship, I don't
You
see
don't
him
see him
risking.
play?
I don't see him
Maybe
risking
not.
it.
I think in a way, because, yeah, he has talent. He's shown it.
He'll
But
be
the
a
only
top
thing
3
is,
pick. So
it
that's-
might still
Some
hurt.
talent.
yeah.
The thing is, you had to sort of take in the production of others will, whoever pick up and that he has to go in.
Nobody
for it.
will.
You never know.
Nobody will pick up. Not to the level he
Not,
plays.
not to that level. I would agree. And I think he's got to make sure he's
Not
healthy.
playing the
for-
dollar signs, too.
Well, that's
Huh?
why I'm saying I don't think he'll come.
You keep on breaking my stuff.
I tell you,
Give this man a spare
That's all right.
spare mic.
I don't think he'll be back if they're not in the Final Four. That's why, because of dollars. And you know what? I can't say I blame him. I mean, if
It's not worth his future.
Yeah, if I had a few million, several million sitting out there, I think I would say, you know what? I don't need to play in this game if it doesn't matter. Now, national championship, that's something different. But if they're not there, I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see if it comes down to Michigan game and he doesn't play or does play. If they're still in that realm, it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
No.
But if he just qualifies for a bowl game as a result, I don't see him playing in a bowl game either. I mean, why?
At least not a lower level one.
No. Which is probably where they'll be, right? I mean, no.
Yeah, they'll probably be at like the Papa
He's
Joe's bowl.
talking with, he's
Farmer's
the
Girl of
heart
America.
thought.
What?
Thinking
did
with
you
the
say?
heart, aren't you?
Did you say he's your heartthrob? What did you say?
He said I was a heartthrob.
That's what I thought.
And I'm not even on
No.
camera. Am I on camera?
Thinking,
You can see
thinking on the heart.
No.
What?
Nah. I don't. I just don't think he'll do it. I don't see it happening. But we'll see. Hey, you know what? For his sake and for our state's
How's his
sake, I hope he
brother
does,
doing?
But I don't know.
He's
Don't
injured.
hear about him much.
No. But we do hear about Trubisky quite a bit. He's lighting it up for the Bears, man. Bears are
Haven't followed him
on
in-
fire right now. They're the team to beat.
Really?
One of the teams. Yeah. Bears are
Good.
doing well. I think they're 3-1. I
Yeah,
believe. So,
I think
they're
something
playing well.
like that.
So we'll see. Of course, it's week 5 coming up, so I'm
Right.
telling. But all right, man, I'm going to sign it off unless you guys want to stay around and chat about anything in particular.
I think we pretty much expelled it.
Yeah, get out
Yeah.
there and all the people who are streaming us live. We apologize for cutting our
That's right.
program
A
5
little
minutes
early,
short there, but we'll make it up to you
Michigan
with
won.
a quality,
Cincinnati won. That's all you need to know.
and the
And
Patriots won.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are the important things.
Yeah.
You know?
Waiting for the Browns. I mean, they won one, but
1, 2, and 1. I tell you, hosed. I'm going to protest that victory by
So
Oakland.
by game 11,
I might already be able to pay you off. we'll be picking a date by then.
you might be picking a date.
Yeah, by game 11, say, all right, what night works best for you, and we'll go. We might be able to pay this off before Christmas.
Nah, yeah, it'll definitely be before Christmas because they've already won one.
That's right. They're on fire.
Yeah,
See, if they won 2 in a
No
row,
streaks
it would have been-
whatsoever.
It would have been a streak. That's
they have
right.
no streak whatsoever in 4
No
weeks.
Streak. No, no streak.
4 weeks, no streak, whether it's a win or
No
lose.
loss.
That's how
That's
bad
right.
it is.
That's right. That means we're due this week for either a tie or a win.
Right. Don't say we. You're not a
That's true.
part of that.
That's true. You're right.
You're not a part of
And
that.
I'm not even really a fan.
Right. I just feel for them.
That's right.
I'm not a fan. I just feel bad for them.
I do, man. It's got to happen.
That's pretty bad.
God bless.
You watch football? No, I hate football, but I do feel bad for the Browns. Nobody gets beat that bad.
All right, guys, have fun. Go Lakers, and we'll talk to everyone next week.
Yeah.
We're out.